people to move, when they can see your authenticity, they can see that, you know what, just like that, you're able to give that forward, and people automatically surrender without any hesitation. I was watching one of your videos where you spoke about I don't know if it was colonel or so forth, but your officers in the army, where they wouldn't speak to you for 9-10 months because they had this perceived notion of you because of your belief system. And you know, and you were able to win them over without going over above and beyond to you know, most people would try to, you know, we say kiss tail just to get acceptance, but you just continue to be you, continue to be the love that you personified. And so I just want to I want to thank you for that, but I also want to I'm really curious to know, what was that conversation like when you said that how he came and he embraced you after 9 months, he came and embraced you and apologized. So I would love to hear, like, you know, what that conversation was like and how you've been able to transform even his life. With that very instant, there was a transformation that happened.
Yeah, it was a transformation because I'm just coming back to active duty as a chaplain, and you know, like he said, I'm the first to do it, so it's no trail for me. So all I knew was I had a Christian mother who taught me how to love. I had a mother who taught me how to be uplift people. I had a mother who taught me that no matter what the person's skin tone, sexuality, or who they are, give them the love of God. So I walk into this man's office. I'm sincerely excited, and I reach out to my hand to him, and he says, he wouldn't shake my hand, and he says, we got some problems with your religion and how you guys treat women. Have a nice day. And he wouldn't speak to me for 9 months, you know. But one thing about a man or a woman on a mission, I didn't care. I went out and loved the troops. I was out there playing basketball with them, counseling them, lifting weights with them, crying with them, loving on them. And I got to tell you, after 9 months, you have a battalion of about 1,000 people. And this guy comes out and he said, I have wronged one of my officers. He's a phenomenal man. And he hugged me in tears.
Wow.
In tears.
Yes.
And said, listen, I love you. And from that moment, this Catholic, he had a Muslim praying at his Sunday dinner every Sunday. You understand? So that's the power, not only of love, but confidence in love, right? It's not kissing backside. You doing God's work, and God's work is forever and enduring. And therefore, you're teaching those people who don't know what real love is to love. I had another incident, sister. You know, people think as you go up in rank that this stuff doesn't happen. It actually it happens more. So probably about 3 or 4 years ago, one of my high-ranking commanding officers, he would shake everybody's hand in the room but mine. And he would look at my face and smirk, right? And I would smirk right back. And he wouldn't say anything to me. I said, I love you, sir. And walk out of the room. And so after 5 months, one of our officers committed suicide. Guess who had to do the funeral service? Me, right? Because I was the chaplain there. I did the funeral service. And of course, with my background, I was able to use the Bible in the service. And he came to me in front of everybody. Same story. Hugged me, cried in front of everybody, and said, I'm glad you're on our team. And all I got to do every time is say, praise God. Because at the end of the day, if you have confidence in love, you'll teach people how to love, not by your mouth. That's easy.
Yes.
But through sometimes being mistreated, maligned, and even lied upon, that you'll teach people how to love.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yes, yes.
That goes to one of the things that you said, that how for the 3 A's to a successful relationship, you said it's affirmation, acknowledgement, and appreciation. And I was going to ask the question, does that just relate to your wife, Rhonda? But I'm guessing that how this relates to every relationship in your life,
Yes.
because you'll get the same benefits.
No, without question. I think as human beings, we have been taught to not be intimate with people, right? And so for me, especially with men, right? Because we're closed off. They told us not to cry, told us to be tough. I would go in and say, man, you know, I just really appreciate how smart you are. I just really appreciate how you did that project. I am never critical of people, right? Because I understand, I wrote a book on self-esteem. I understand the principle of being critical to people. What I do is I appreciate them, I acknowledge them, and I accentuate that love into them because they need that. And so I use that in every relationship, even in my relationships with my sisters. I accentuate them, I acknowledge them, and I appreciate them. You know why? Because they need a strong man in their life who is, you know, I had so many memories. This got me in trouble, by the way. So we're at this ceremony, and this sister, she's getting ready to PCS, United Military, so it's a permanent change of station. And so she is up there, and she's giving her speech, and she says, I have never had a man in my life who just cared for me and was not trying to sleep with me. You are my everything. Now I was saying, I was like, oh my God, yeah, that's great. My wife was like,
No.
All right, that's a bit much, brother. So sometimes that gets me in a little trouble.
Right.
This one's for all